powers in the battle for Middle-earth can make a real difference on whether you win or lose a particular battle. And as you're playing as the forces of evil, you earn more power by increasing the power of the One Ring. The One Ring is increased in power by the killing of enemy troops or by even the death of your own troops. And as you kill or lose troops yourself, the power of the One Ring grows and grows and grows until you can select a new power. And of course, as the forces of evil, you have a variety of evil powers to choose from. You can choose to summon the Eye of Sauron to the field of battle as one of your powers. And the Eye of Sauron, of course, is this big red searchlight eye that sweeps across the land, and you can spy out what the enemy's up to. You can cause enemy units to become afraid as the Eye of Sauron moves across them. Of course, you can also use it to sort of pump up your own troops. The orcs and the dark and evil creatures of Mordor always get much more excited and enthusiastic and ready to fight when they see the Eye of Sauron swoop across them. And this bonus can make a real difference in a particular battle. You could summon dark freezing rain to the battlefield, like happened at the Battle of Helm's Deep in the films. This rain will come across the land, it darkens everything, the rain pours down, and all enemy troops lose any bonuses they're getting as a result of leadership bonuses they may have. So if you've got Aragorn standing nearby, he may pump up the forces of good and make them feel excited and ready to fight. But if suddenly it starts to rain, it gets really dingy, that can kind of depress them a little bit and take away that bonus. And so this is one of the things you can do to weaken a good fortress, is bring in this rain. It sort of depresses all of their troops, removes a lot of their bonuses, and then you can pump up your own troops with the Eye, with other spells, to really make a real difference in your battle strategy. So as the forces of good, you rely on the power of the Evenstar to give you power to fight against the forces of darkness in Middle-earth. And the Evenstar gains power by defeating evil and enemy forces. And so you've got to go out there and find the enemy and defeat them to get the power of the Evenstar to grow. When the Evenstar grows in power, there's a lot of new powers that you can call upon to try to defeat your enemies. Two of the most powerful powers you can call upon are the power of the Eagles and the power of the Army of the Dead. The Eagles, of course, you can summon to the field of battle. You get a bunch of Eagles, which you can then swoop around the map and just destroy just about everybody that gets in your way at that point. You're very effective in fighting against the Nazgul as well, which you've probably been fighting for some time already, and have these Eagles suddenly show up as a real gain for you fighting against the forces of good. The Army of the Dead, of course, is basically unstoppable. The Army of the Dead is a force you can control. You can roam across the land, crushing anybody who gets in your way. There are a few heroes who can try to stand up to the Army of the Dead, but really, they're almost completely unstoppable in the battle. They do run out after a while. Their oath will eventually be fulfilled, and they will return to their graves, leaving you alone again on the field. So you've got to do as much damage with the Army of the Dead as fast as you possibly can. But really, once they're summoned, the game is dramatically different. The game has really changed, and you can expect the forces of evil to suddenly be very much on the back foot, fighting a losing battle, doing everything they can to survive until the Army of the Dead finally fulfills their oaths and leaves.
One of the things that the game is all about is allowing the player to manipulate Middle-earth in kind of the way that they want. What if the Ents show up at Helm's Deep? What if Gandalf doesn't die and he can take on the Balrog and Minas Tirith? All these things are possible within the game, and it makes it a really unpredictable, very exciting experience. And everything is based in the movie, but we're able to, because of the need for gameplay, make a couple of these little tweaks that allow the player to really explore more of the movies, more of the films than they ever thought they were possible.
EA Games.